For most of human history, the system needed you, your hands, your time, your effort. If you were poor, you were still useful. Factories needed bodies, offices needed brains, companies needed people to exist. But something changed, quietly, without protests, without headlines screaming, "Game over." For the first time in history, the system is learning how to function without you. And no one told you what that really means. They told you the formula: go to school, get a degree, find a stable job, be patient. That formula worked because your labor was necessary. Even when you were underpaid, even when you were exhausted, even when you were replaceable, you were still needed. Exploited, yes, but needed. And as long as the system needs you, you have leverage. You can strike. You can negotiate. You can demand. But what happens when the system doesn't need you at all? Not your body, not your mind, not even your degree. Here's the part no one wants to say out loud. The future danger is not exploitation. It's irrelevance. A system that exploits you still sees your value. A system that ignores you has already moved on. Artificial intelligence doesn't complain. It doesn't unionize. It doesn't sleep. It doesn't ask for raises. And most importantly, it's getting better faster than you are. This is how a new class is born. Not the working class, not the middle class, but something far darker. Economists have a name for it. They call it the useless class. People who are not unemployed because there are no jobs. People who are not oppressed because there is nothing left to exploit. People who are simply unnecessary. This isn't science fiction. Companies are already learning that a small team plus AI outperforms massive departments. Writers, accountants, programmers, analysts. Not replaced overnight, but slowly, quietly, one tool at a time. And here's the most terrifying part. You won't notice the moment you become irrelevant. There will be no announcement, no warning, just fewer emails, fewer calls, fewer opportunities, until one day the system keeps running and you're no longer part of it. So what do they tell you now? Learn to code, adapt, reskill. It sounds responsible. It sounds smart. But here's the uncomfortable truth. AI doesn't just use code. It writes it. It debugs it. It optimizes it. You're not racing other humans anymore. You're racing a system that improves every single day. Training for a purely technical skill in a world of exponential intelligence is like learning how to run faster while the ground itself is turning into a moving sidewalk. The problem isn't coding. The problem is believing that skills alone will save you. Here's what the system still struggles with: judgment, taste, context, leadership, trust. AI can generate answers, but it doesn't decide what actually matters. It doesn't take responsibility. It doesn't carry blame. It doesn't inspire humans to follow it. The future doesn't belong to the most skilled. It belongs to the most irreplaceable. And irreplaceability is not a certificate. It's a position. Stop asking, what job should I learn? Start asking, what role do I play that cannot be automated? People who survive the transition won't be the ones who obey the system better. They'll be the ones who understand it, who build audiences, who shape narratives, who influence decisions. Because when intelligence is free, attention becomes currency, and trust becomes power. If this video made you uncomfortable, good. Discomfort is a signal. It means you're still paying attention. The useless class isn't created overnight. It's created when people wait for permission to stay relevant. Don't wait. This channel exists to help you think before you're replaced. Subscribe. Because in the age of AI, being useful is no longer enough. You have to be needed.